Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody is doing well this morning. I haven't been sleeping well lately. I remember my grandson Nick and the last conversation that we had, as well as saying goodbye to him. Yet I'm disturbed by what I'm hearing in Crockett. And I've been quiet, but now I feel that I need to speak out against what's going on in our community. And I have that right because I'm his grandmother. And also because most of you called me grandma and spent a lot of time in my house. Nick is my grandson. Please let us grieve the loss of this precious soul and say goodbye in peace. I'm speaking to the young men and young women, and yes, even some family members of Christ. I know that those of you that were kin or blood or by love is hurt. Yet you got to remember that this is our son, our daddy, our brother, our grandson, our nephew, our cousin, and we're hurt as well. You see, I can't hear him call me grandma anymore. I can't see him give me that crooked buddy smile and tease with me anymore. Instead, I'm hearing a lot of nonsense around Crockett. And that's what it is. Nonsense. And I don't care who it's coming from. It's nonsense. And it needs to stop. I'm tired of the hearsay because I've learned in my lifetime that he say, she say, is probably a lie to begin with, and it'll lead to nothing but somebody else getting hurt, somebody else getting killed, somebody else being put in jail. And I just don't believe that that's what Dominique would want. Yes, Dominique, because you see, that's what I called him, especially when I had something important to tell him. I called him Dominique. I don't want nobody to answer to this crime but the one that committed it. If you were not involved, then you don't have no part and shouldn't be retaliated. There shouldn't be no retaliation in no way toward you. God knows the truth. And he said, vengeance is mine. So please think of his children, his mother, his dad, his sisters, his grandma. We are the ones that's hurting the most. This is my blood. And I don't want nobody else to shed any blood. I watched them wash my grandson's blood away. And as they did, I could only think about going in that room and seeing him take his last breath. I don't want anybody else to go through that. I've lost 3 nephews this way, and now a grandson. And this is a hurt that nobody needs to experience. We don't need this. Whether you believe it or refuse to accept it, this was his time. And this was God's will, not ours. Because if I could have taken his place, I would have. I would have. So I want the young people, young men, to think of us, think of his children. And if you want to help, then make a change. God is not pleased. This pandemic shut this world down so we could reconnect to God. He is not pleased with what is going on. He's not. So this morning, I'm just asking you to stop. Just stop. Put the guns down. If you want to talk, call me. You did anyway. Most of you, when you want to talk, you come and say, Grandma, I need to talk to you. You want to talk now? Come, let's talk. Jesus already shed enough blood. We don't need to shed any. Our young people don't need to shed any. Everything going on in this world, they're talking about Black Lives Matter and all of this. Every life matters. But no life matters until you think it matters. Stop the gun violence. Just stop. I love you all. I always have. But please, please let us grieve in peace.